coming up.
Are you okay with all three being on this list, being at Foothill League play?
No, I'm going to hand in my 2 weeks and my resignation soon.
Did you not promise Viking Nation?
No, my quote was, you win.
They win what?
Nothing.
Signal Sports Hot 10 is brought to you in part by Total Woman Gym and Day Spa and Nissan of Valencia.
Hi, I'm Dan Sturkle, Executive Manager of Nissan of Valencia. We take pride in the fact that we've donated over $50,000 to Santa Clarita schools, including new cars and scholarships. We are home to the $99 down delivers on any vehicle, even if you have had credit issues. Our customer satisfaction in sales and service has been through the roof since taking over, which means you'll always get treated with honesty and respect from our expert staff before, during, and after buying or servicing a car at Nissan of Valencia. So please, come visit us soon.
First week of Foothill League play in the books. You've been talking all year about student sections. They came to play this week.
You've been talking about.
You've been talking about how you wanted them off this list. This is the week the student sections get on this list. Who was the one that made the tweet about Viking Nation #1?
That was me.
That was you.
Absolutely.
Why was that?
Because I'm a sucker. Here's the thing, though. I think that the Viking Nation, the one thing that I saw about Viking Nation, it was after the game, the significant thing. The leader of the Viking Nation, the leader of the Blue Crew, met inside the field, shook hands as a sign of respect. I thought that was really, really cool. It's a great sign of sportsmanship for both schools. But Viking Nation gets the edge because that big old sign on the
They made a huge sign,
Signal Sports,
pandering to Ad Signal Sports. We take pandering.
I'm a sucker.
We're a sucker for that. Blue Crew, Viking Nation, very different in the way that they cheer. Blue Crew is very. They have their own system. They have like dedicated cheers, and Viking Nation's just kind of like all over the place.
I've spoken enough on the student section.
Though.
I'm done with it.
You're done
move on to like players and stuff that happens on the field.
Nominations for this week.
Dan, why don't you start with your Max Homa when you were...
I like Max Homa. I think Max Homa should be high on this list. I mean, let's not underestimate this. He made his professional debut at the Fries.com Open. He finished top 10, tied for 9th place in his first pro tournament
Valencia
ever.
High graduate, Max
Valencia
Homa.
High graduate, and he earned an exemption. He's going to play in Vegas next week in another tournament.
How much money did he make?
$135,000.
We said it on Sports Blitz. Yeah, it's a big
weekend.
It's a big deal. I'm a huge golf fan. I think he should be on the list. My argument against him being like right up here would be because it's a smaller tournament on the PGA Tour. He finished 9th, which is fantastic, but he didn't win or anything like that. I think that I like him to be on this list, but not.
That's like saying that Tommy Malone shut out the Houston Astros and he shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're kind of a pro team anyway.
Jenna Mears, the Saugus kicker.
I could care less about the students section stuff and homecoming stuff. It's what happens on the field.
She wins the homecoming queen, and then 10 minutes later, she is out of her dress, into her football uniform, and kicks the extra point.
That's wonderful. Here's the thing, that she didn't have much of an impact on the game. Other players did. There's a kid at Saugus, even though Saugus lost that game, Blake Austin, who Jason Bourne, their head coach, has told me is like the MVP of that team. He's the Connor Wingenroth on that team. He's the guy in the offense, he's the guy in the defense. He's the guy on special teams, made big plays all around. So no offense to Jenna, but Blake Austin's the Saugus person we need to talk about.
But he's not the one that's generating the buzz. No one got more buzz on Instagram, on Twitter, than Jenna Mears this week.
If Blake Austin would have worn a dress at halftime, would that have helped?
Probably. That would generate some buzz. If any player wants to wear a dress at halftime. Hart, Valencia, players.
Trent Irwin, right?
Trent Irwin.
Well, almost a good call on your part, by the way.
On the defensive side of the ball, Blake Porter, 4 sacks. Justin Son at Valencia. I think both of them should get some consideration. Jake Wallace, who hasn't been on this list, has really given himself, he's risen up in the ranks. You don't think so?
It's not, with that one, I think Valencia has been, I watched that whole game.
Sure.
Valencia was very inconsistent all the way around. It was a disappointing game for Valencia. It was a disappointing win. They didn't play well. The guy who's been playing well for them all season long is their defensive end, Jordan Wynn. That guy deserves to be on the list. I don't think anybody at this point on Valencia, other than that kid, needs to be on there. Nobody played a spectacular game except for Jordan.
And Viking Nation from Valencia.
Yes, but they didn't play in the game again.
Is Viking Nation going right here?
No.
Like you said last week?
I didn't say they're number 1.
Did you not promise Viking Nation
No.
the top spot on this list?
My quote was, "You win." That's it.
They win what?
Nothing.
Oh, they win nothing.
They win. You win.
All right, we'll figure out who's up.
Good for them. I mean, I'm a big fan of what they did. I told you that, but
We'll figure out who's number 1, what other student sections are going on this list
Oh boy.
when we come back.
My name is Lisa Polanski, and I'm the general manager of Total Woman Gym and Day Spa right here in the beautiful city of Valencia. We have your traditional group fitness classes, we have your strength machines, we have your cardio machines, we have a sauna, and also our full service day spa. Our day spa membership, which we're currently offering with 0 enrollment. That gives you the opportunity to come inside the gym for a full membership with the gym, including all group fitness classes, in addition to 1 service inside of our day spa every single month. So come down and see us so we can make you one total woman.
All right, so sometimes I take what you have to say into consideration to a large degree, and sometimes
You're just Vince.
I do not so much.
fitting that thing wants to fall over.
All right, here's our list. Let's start at the bottom. Blake Porter, 4 sacks. Do you have any problem with that?
Nope.
You've got Trinity's
I think he should be
offense.
higher.
They were great. You think he should perhaps be higher?
I think he should be higher, yes.
Trinity's offense. They had a great game against Desert Christian last week. We were both at the game. You're shaking your head.
It's because it shouldn't be Trinity's offense on there. It should be Trinity's defense. The fact that they held that team to 105 total yards, 0 points. Division 2's one of Division 1's top teams
Yeah,
in
I think-
8-man football. Their whole team is predicated on defense. You ask anybody. That's why I have the credibility around here, apparently, because I know, and you're just putting up random names.
And you and I think both picked against Trinity. I mean, because it was a good team. Desert Christian's a good team. I picked against
They were good on offense. They were good on defense. I'll give Trinity D this one to Cary because he's not going to get some of the other ones
They
on
have a
this
nickname,
list.
too, Vince.
Oh, what's their nickname? Let's go for it.
The Wolf Pack,
How do they come up with the Wolf Pack out of the Trinity Classical Knights?
because they tackle like a pack of wolves.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the
Research, Vince, research.
that. The Wolf Pack. I can't spell wolf.
Wikipedia Wolves, and then
Okay, the Wolf Pack comes in at number 9. Max Homa at number 8. I think he had a great week. I just don't think it's generating as much buzz.
Okay.
I've got 3 student sections on this list: Viking Nation, the Blue Crew, and the Tribe. I thought that these 2 were the best. I went to 3 games this weekend. This is the way I would rank them based on the Tribe. Gave us an @Signal Sport. They started yelling @Signal Sports from the stands. I liked that a whole lot. The Blue Crew is absolutely huge and well organized. Viking Nation was loud, obnoxious. Viking Nation started chanting at me, "We won't hurt you," which actually sounds very scary.
we
When-
won't hurt you. They
We
said?
won't hurt you. They started chanting that with me on the sideline, which sounds really scary because they're actually trying to attack me. Are you okay with all 3 being on this list being at Foothill League play? Cary Osborne.
No, I'm going to hand in my 2 weeks and my resignation soon.
Stop the show. Cary Osborne is furious. Ted Iacinda, you wanted him on the list.
I think Ted should be higher. I mean, seriously, what he's doing at College of the Canes, despite your buzz factor and all that stuff, that team has won 5 straight games.
And they have a big game this week.
Yes,
Playing
yes, I know.
number
Hot
9 in the
10,
state,
yes.
Ventura.
Hot 10.
Have you been to a COC game this year?
No.
Then you cannot say anything.
Well, but I see Twitter, I see Instagram, and I don't see a lot of COC buzz. We do factor in how teams play and how players play and all that kind of stuff, but we also highly factor buzz into this list.
Can I ask why Kate Epsay is below Brady White / Irwin? Kate Epsay had a much better game than Brady
and
White. Brady White threw
again,
2 late
Vince,
interceptions.
The Brady White thing, I mean, Brady has to go off the list at some time for our own credibility so we could be factual. It was Trent Irwin.
This is from a guy who wrote the hype of Brady White.
Yeah.
In the paper.
Yes.
This is a hype list.
Yeah.
You were the one that was talking about the hype around Brady
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Whether it's 1 week or whether it's throughout the year, Brady White has so much hype. He's been paired with wings. He's been paired with.
Where was the hype this past week? Because I understand that this is a week-to-week show, so just tell
Well, it's a week-to-week and a cumulative show.
Okay.
You don't understand. Okay,
I think Kate Apsay absolutely needs to be ahead of him.
so you want to flip-flop these two.
Kate Apsay hasn't thrown an interception in more than a month. I mean,
Kate Apsay's been a better quarterback last week. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Kate Apsay was the better quarterback than Brady White a week ago.
Kate Apsay was arguably the best football player in the Santa Clarita Valley last week.
I agree. I would agree with
So
that.
why wouldn't he be one?
Homecoming's a huge popularity contest, right? She's a football player. Homecoming's a huge popularity contest. She wins it. 10 minutes later, she's on the field contributing to
Oh,
her
so it's
team.
something that she did. You're just destroying your whole argument about other things. Do any of these cameras want to come to my computer and look on Twitter to see how many hits the Jenna Mears thing got or whatever? Just
It
point
got
that out.
tons of likes on Instagram. Tons of likes on
Either
Instagram.
this camera right here or this camera right here. Would you like to circle around? So you guys
go.
can nod. Okay, there you go. No? You? No? Okay.
All right, so who should be? I'm okay with flip-flopping these two. I think that's okay. We've paired Brady with Trent Irwin. We've paired him with his cousin. We've paired him with Connor Wingenroth. Didn't you pair him with his mom one week?
No.
Oh, okay. So we're flip-flopping Apsay for the first time all season. Kate Apsay, before they play Hart, Kate Apsay is going ahead
deservingly so.
Kate should be number one. That's my
Of-
number one.
Brady White. You think Kate Apsay should be number one?
Yeah, I think just what Dan said, this consistency. You said now, because I'm trying to understand the rules of this show.
There are no rules.
Okay.
We just make it up as we go.
Okay, cumulatively, there has
work.
not been a better
tough
football
work.
player over the last 4 weeks than this guy.
And when you look at the three best quarterbacks in this valley, which are Kate Apsay, Brady White, and Jake Wallace, I mean, Kate Apsay they all have very similar numbers, but Kate Apsay has been the most consistent, for sure.
Kate Apsay, I would absolutely say consistency, but I don't love consistency. I mean, consistency doesn't generate
Certainly did at Colorado.
tons of buzz. I'm okay with
Coaches
moving
like
Apsay. I'm a big Kate Apsay
the head
fan. I
coach
think that
at Colorado
Yes.
is the former head coach at San Jose State. Did you know that?
no.
Okay. So he went on to bigger and better, greener pastures, which is Colorado, which has a scholarship request from San Jose State.
Right.
Okay. So does that make it?
Is he?
Fair point.
He's a senior. He's a junior, right?
Yeah. He got that. He got that offer as a junior.
I don't think scholarship offers, especially when you're apart. But look what's already happened. He's already ahead. So you're just making an argument against something that's already happened.
My argument is this, and I'm just going to end it right here.
Okay.
My part of the argument. Like I said, no football player has been better over the last 4 weeks than Kate Apsay. Kate Apsay. A lot of people are talking about Kate Apsay. A lot of people.
He's the quarterback
Yes.
for one of the best teams in the Santa Clarita Valley.
Brady didn't do it. You're taking something away from Irwin to have Brady on there because Irwin was the guy last week. Was he not?
Yeah.
Okay. So why are we taking away from one guy?
I don't think we're taking anything away from Trent Irwin.
Ask Trent Irwin.
Someone had to throw him the football.
Are you going to budge on the Jenna Mears being on the top? Because
Well, who do you,
sports perspective, but I mean,
so
Yeah,
you don't?
this is a
Do you think
sports
she
show.
should be on this list at all?
Signal Sports.
Do you think that she should be on this list at all?
I think
Sure.
she can be bottom five. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who should? You okay with Viking Nation at 2?
Sure, I'm a sucker.
And also, I'll give credit to Viking Nation. They showed up to volleyball last night as well. They showed up very well.
All right. So we've got Viking Nation. We've got the Blue Crew. We've got the Tribe. Apsay right here. You think he should go at number 1?
I think number 1.
Yeah.
What does the camera think? Yes or no?
Dan thinks
What are we getting a nod?
That's a nod, yes.
Yes.
How about that one?
Kate Apsay going to number
Ooh,
1.
go either way.
So-so. That's a so-so.
Do we move Jenna Mears down to number 3?
I think what Vince said, Dan said that she should go in the.
Are you getting them
Bottom
mixed up
five.
now? Do they look like Vince?
I mean, who?
Hang out together.
Do we go 3? Do we go Tribe at number 5, Blue Crew at number 3, and Jenna Mears at number 7?
Can I ask you a question
Yeah.
that I sent? What does COC have to do in order for you to move somebody from COC up? I just want to know.
For the entire community to get behind them, both in the stands and on social media, that's what COC's lacking. It's nothing about on the field. I think on the field they're doing an absolute great job. There's nothing to argue about how they're playing.
Sure.
So student section's up. Jenna Mears right here.
How about Max Homa up?
Max Homa.
I agree.
Student section right there. We got
Max
some
Ho-
tweets about Max Homa, too.
I agree. I agree.
I'm okay with Max Homa going up a little bit.
I think the professional
Not
factor.
not max to 3.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
$135,000.
You think
a lot of money.
Okay,
It's for the money
I'm
alone.
a huge sucker for golf. I love golf. So you're going to be able to talk me into this. Max Homa's coming in 3. Jenna Mears is going over here. Even though I think she just generated tons and tons of buzz this week. That's the list for the week. Anything else?
I think we're going to have to stamp this one in.
Please don't get up and do that again.
Stamp it in.
I did softly this time.